Doctor, will it be okay to try this?
We will just find it out.
I woke up with a dizzy head, and the night's sleep still refused to go from my eyes. Everything was looking blurry because of the prolonged sleep. I rubbed my eyes, and the blurriness was gone to some extent. Then I observed my wife Evelyn's nightdress on the bed, and realized that she had already started her day while I was still dozing off in the bed. Evelyn always used to wake before me, and then get busy bathing and praying before making breakfast for me and my kids. Yes, I have 2 children, and their names are James and Jonathan, but we lovingly call them Honey and Bunny. The sound of the oven indicated that Evelyn had now prepared the breakfast. I left my bedroom and saw Evelyn packing lunch for my kids. Both my children are mischievous and playful. One is studying in the 1st grade, and the other has just been enrolled in pre-nursery. But instead of getting ready for school, my children were busy playing with each other in the living room. Evelyn shouted angrily at them, and understanding their mother's anger, they headed straight to the breakfast table to avoid further consequences. I was unattentively smiling after watching everything, but suddenly my wife's gaze fell on me. Without giving any ultimatums, she ordered,
Why are you standing there smiling? Come on, get ready. Don't you have to go to the office? Hurry up.
Understanding the seriousness of the situation, I also hurried to get ready. I freshened up and quickly dressed in my newly ironed shirt and pants. Then we all gathered at the dining table. Evelyn started serving us food. Soon, the school bus for the children arrived. After dropping the children at the bus, Evelyn started packing my lunch. After a while, I picked up the lunchbox and started heading to the office. But before leaving, as always, I kissed my wife's forehead lovingly and hugged her. These small gestures have always been my energy source for the entire day. As I was about to leave in my car, Evelyn waved at me from a distance and said goodbye, and I responded with a smile. After reaching the office on time, I started settling my desk. I work as an investment advisor for a trading company called Billy & Collins. My company is one of the established and old companies in the stock market exchange. As I was settling at my desk, the office attendant, Mr. Smith, came to my desk. Mr. Smith is an elderly person who has spent almost 35 years in this company. He takes care of everyone's needs. He loves to engage in our conversations and gossiping. In the evenings, when we finished our work, we all gathered together and would often indulge in lively discussions and pull Mr. Smith's leg in a friendly manner. Even Mr. Smith enjoys this friendly banter.
Good morning, Fred. How are you?
Mr. Smith said to me in his familiar tone.
Everything is good. Do you need something from me?
I replied with a smile.
Not really, but the boss has called you to his cabin. Go quickly,
he said, and departed from my table in no time. For a moment, I felt a little nervous. My boss, Mr. Henry Brown, is generally a well-mannered person, but when it comes to honesty and work ethics, he becomes strict. In short, he is the kind of person who doesn't hesitate to appreciate hard-working individuals and criticize those who are lazy. After organizing some papers in my preferred arrangement, I went to my boss's cabin. Before entering, I knocked on the door, and from the other side, I heard a voice saying,
Please come in.
As I entered, I saw my boss was analyzing some important documents.
Good morning.
Good morning, Fred.
He replied while glancing at the documents again.
Fred, I have called you here to inform you that based on your hard work and dedication, the company has decided to send you to our new office in New York as a senior investment consultant.
Senior investment consultant?
This was a very big position in this company. I have always imagined myself in this position in my dreams, but today it is becoming a reality. I was feeling extremely happy to receive this news, but for now I need to control all my emotions in front of my boss, so I asked him again just to confirm the news.
Yes, and let me also tell you that your salary and annual bonus will also be increased. But keep in mind that with a bigger salary, responsibilities also increase. You need to ensure that the profits double in the new office in New York, and I hope you'll be able to do it.
Thank you, sir, for giving me such a big opportunity. But when do I have to leave?
You have to leave next week. Finish all your pending work quickly.
But sir, I won't be able to shift my family so soon.
Family? No. You'll go alone because the company cannot afford to manage family relocation right now because of cost-cutting policies. You'll have to go and work there alone. Now, if there are no further questions, you may leave. I have an important meeting to attend.
Okay, sir, I am leaving. Thank you again for this opportunity.
After leaving the boss's cabin, my mind got stuck in a dilemma. On one hand, I was happy that my years of hard work were finally paying off. But on the other hand, the sadness stemmed from the fact that I would have to stay away from Evelyn and the children for a few months. After that, my day passed like any other day. From morning until afternoon, client meetings, had lunch with the food cooked by Evelyn, chatted with my colleagues at the end of the day, and returned home in the evening. While returning home in the evening, I was contemplating whether to tell Evelyn about my promotion and the shift to New York alone. What would her reaction be? Would she be happy? Now we will have enough money for our children's education for a secure future. Or would she fall apart upon hearing that I would be away for a long time? Evelyn loves me and the children very much, but for a peaceful life, someone will have to make sacrifices. Lost in those thoughts, I reached home without even realizing it. When I parked the car in the garage and entered the house, I saw that the inner atmosphere was calm. The children were doing their homework, and Evelyn was helping them. As soon as my children saw me, they ran towards me and clung to my legs. Every evening, I used to bring either snacks or chocolates for them. Despite Evelyn scolding me, it was our everyday evening routine. Today, I bought chocolates for them. As soon as I took it out of the bag, they quickly snatched the chocolate packets from me, sat on the sofa, and started to enjoy them. Later, we all sat at the table for dinner. I quickly finished my dinner, went to my bed, and started flipping through a few pages of a book. Meanwhile, Evelyn was preparing to put the children to sleep. Before sleeping, both children would listen to a beautiful story from their mother. In short, it was their daily routine. Anyway, Evelyn changed her dress and came to the bed wearing her nightgown. She placed her head on my chest and started asking about my day. I told her the same old story about my day and was searching for an opportunity to slip my transfer news to her. But she dropped a bomb before. She told me that the teacher of my kids wanted to meet both parents to discuss our kids' future academic requirements. I didn't have any time for that kind of stuff, so I denied it at first. But Evelyn kept on insisting me, and finally, I gave in. I closed my book and answered,
Okay, I'll change my schedule and come with you this time. Are you happy now?
Evelyn kissed my cheeks and said,
Oh, Fred, my sweet hubby, you are the best.
She was very happy with my response, and that's when I thought of telling her about my going to New York thing.
Dear, I need to tell you something important.
But she said,
Oh, Fred, I'm a bit tired today. Can't we talk tomorrow?
But Evelyn,
I tried to explain to her again, making an effort to delve deeper into the conversation. But she said,
All right, for now, good night. I promise we will discuss whatever important matter you have tomorrow.
Saying this, she turned her back to me and went to sleep. Without expecting any understanding from her, I also kept my book on the table next to me. I set the alarm for the next day and started getting ready to sleep. But before sleeping, I prayed to God to always take care of Evelyn and the children. The next day, I woke up and again felt that same unusual dizziness in my head. There was again that blurriness in my eyes. But this time the story was a bit different. This time, when I open my eyes, I see a medical mask-wearing girl staring at me. She pulled down her mask and told me,
Sir, your scheduled time is up. Now you can vacate your place for the next test candidate. We hope your journey was a pleasant one.
What the hell is going on? Where am I? Where are Evelyn and the kids? How did I land here? To know what happens next, subscribe to our channel Alpha Tales today, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for new updates and announcements.